Okay, guys, we're back. I am so sorry. So I let me know that you can hear me. So I noticed that my volume was not coming through. I tried to fix it, but I ended up stopping the live. So I had to reconnect and go back into the studio and create the new link. So James, if you're here, if you're hearing me, I'm so sorry about that interruption. Please come back to the studio. I see that Luke is here. Luke is here. And Exie is here. Hi. And Renata is here as well. Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me right?
Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
good morning.
Wow. Nice meeting you, Renata.
Nice meeting you, Michelle.
Where are you connecting from?
Texas in the U.S.
Oh, nice. What city?
Houston.
Houston. I'm in Austin.
Oh,
Well,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
it's not too far from you.
Okay, okay. I was wondering where he got the time. Texas Central, and I'm like, I wonder if he knows somebody in Texas.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm right next to you, girl. I'm in
Okay.
Austin. Yeah,
Yes,
nice meeting
I've
you.
been to Austin once, like years ago.
Oh man, you should come back.
Yes,
It's quieter. It's a bit
yes.
quiet compared
Compared to
to
Houston.
Houston. Houston is very busy. I have a good friend there, so I visit quite often.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Exie, how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. I hope you had a great week and great weekend as well as we are stretching to the end of Sunday.
Of course. Thank God,
That's
everything is fine.
that's awesome. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah.
Good. All right, guys. So we're gonna dive right into it after this short clip, and this is a time for us to share and tell our friends that hey, I'm live. Come, connect and show some love and support. So we'll
Imagine a
be
world where borders are no barriers to love. Welcome to African Abroad Date, a platform for Africans living in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and beyond seeking meaningful connections. We've been in the business of love for over 5 years, helping millions find their match. We offer a community where you can search for potential partners based on location, profession, and more. Our profiles are verified, and we provide options to maintain your privacy. Our mission: to help you find lasting love no matter where you are. Sign up today at www.africanabroaddate.com. Bid loneliness goodbye. Let love cross borders, because with African Abroad Date, you're never alone.
all right. Okay, Princess is here as well. I'm gonna add Princess to the stage. So, guys, let's do something a little bit. Oh, Princess, how are you doing? I'm so sorry.
Good evening, Ma. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. Thank you so much. So let's do something a little bit different because I'm pretty sure there are some people who will be watching for the first time. What about we go around and introduce ourselves and feel free to share something about you that you feel comfortable sharing? So I'm going to start with you, Luke.
Hello, you said?
Yeah, I'm saying that let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. So you can introduce yourself and share anything you feel comfortable sharing about you, just people to get to know you a bit better for those who don't know you yet.
Mm, I'm Luke. Yes, I'm from Nigeria. I reside in Nigeria, Delta State, with precise. Uh, Single. But not settled. Uh, an introvert. Just trying to be an extrovert. That's all.
All
That,
right.
that's
Okay, thank you so much, Luke. Exie, would you go ahead and introduce yourself, please?
Okay. I'm Maxi from the motherland, Ghana. I'm into fitness. That's my hobby. And also my passion. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm into fitness. I like to work out a lot. I want to stay fit and healthy. I'm a dietitian. Yeah, and a masseuse. Yeah, but right now not in Ghana. I'm in Abu Dhabi. As you can see, I'm on duty. I'm joining you live from duty. Yeah, I'm an introvert, and um, I like being alone. Except I like being with my lover. Apart from my lover, I like being alone. So I'm introvert personally, but not to my lover, my partner. My partner, my family, I'm not introverted them. I'm all out for them. I'm always happy. I'm hyper, and yeah, that's the way I am. So that's a little about me.
All right. Nice having you. And Renata, you are next.
Yes, my name is Renata, and I live in the United States. I have dated a Nigerian for the first time last year, but we broke up. Um, However, it did not discourage me from still wanting to find love abroad or find a intercultural relationship, even if I meet someone here in the United States. Um, I am. There's such a is there like a lot of static on your end?
It's
Maybe.
kind of hard to hear you, Renata. There's a lot of interferences.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Is it still hard to hear me now?
No, it's better. It's so much better now.
Okay, I turned the volume down. Um, so I am a healthcare professional by, trade. I mean, well, from my history, but now I'm into entrepreneurship and I'm starting out with that. And that's, oh, and as far as me, I'm not so much of an introvert. I actually like to socialize. But I really value my me time. I am an only child, so I don't mind hanging out by myself, being alone. I am a homebody, actually. So, but I do like to socialize.
Thank you for being here, Renata. And once
Thank
more,
you.
nice to meet you. Oh, okay. Everyone, what Princess? Have you introduced yourself already? I don't think so. Go ahead, Princess.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm Chine.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm Chine from Nigeria. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Um, Let me start again. Hi everyone. I'm Chine
Hello.
from Nigeria. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an introvert, but sometimes I can come out of my shell. I like to have fun. I'm single and I like to be by myself sometimes. I love my personal space. That's just
It's
me.
great to have you once more. So, for those who don't know me, I am Michelle. I reside in Austin. Just like you, Renata, I'm also into healthcare. I work, my daytime job is occupational therapy. I work as an occupational therapy assistant, and I've been doing that for the past like 7 years. But on the side, I also like to do to um, to be enterprising. So I'm also a certified matchmaker. I am also a relationship coach. And I am the founder of that great platform, African Abroad Day. Just my passion for love and connecting people. So we are available to download, free to download on Google Play Store and iOS Store. So for those of you who would never check African Abroad Date, if you're single, go there, and it's free. So yeah, so that's what I do. I work in healthcare during the day, and during the afternoon I come online and I do love because I'm passionate about love. So that's it about me. So I see that we lost few people. Uh, what happened? I'm not sure. Okay, exit is back. I don't see Luke on the screen. Oh no, he's there. So guys, this week I want us to do things a little bit different. Like sometime when you go to class before the lecture, they give you like a little test, right? Just to kind of assess where you are. And then after the lecture, they give you another test. This is not a class, but I just want us to do something different. I thought this would be exciting. So I have a question for every single one of us. So let me check my question. Do we believe
Adventure.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Exy, you can go ahead. Let us hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Exy believe, do you want to elaborate a little bit more, or do you feel like there is an exception to that, or that's something that happened, and how do you feel about that? Love at first sight is,
Okay. About love at first sight, it's rare because you have to be in tune with your energy and the frequency. You have to be someone who is aware of yourself, your feelings, and your heart. If not, you are going to mistake lust with love. So
Okay.
first of all, it's kind of likeness and some special feeling that you think is extraordinary, that makes you curious, want you to know what's the feeling about. Yeah, it attracts you. What is so special about this person? It seems something. I want to know. I want to know. It makes you curious. Yeah, so that's what pushes you, yeah, to pursue the feeling that you are having, that will eventually lead to love. So I believe in love at first sight. If you are in tune with your energy and your frequency, you are able to connect. Yeah, you can fall in love at first sight with the right person. You can just sense it. Yeah,
All
that's what
right.
it is.
Thank you. What about you? Look.
Okay. Love at first sight. Allow me to ask, what is love at first sight?
You see someone and you just fall in love with them. Like you don't like just fall in love with them and you can't even explain why. Sometimes we love people around us for a certain reason, but you see someone for the very first time and you just love them. Like you fall in love with someone the first time, you know.
Okay. I'm not really experienced it yet, so I don't believe it.
Okay.
That's,
Why don't you believe in it?
you said?
Why don't you believe in love at the first sight?
Because I've not experienced it. I need to experience it. I need to know how it is first before I can say yes, I believe it.
All right, so we got two more people coming in the studio. I see that Princess was disconnected. I'm not sure, but there's Jones McCaster who is coming in. Okay, but I see that the network is a little bit slow. It's taking a bit. So because you have not experienced love at first sight, you do not believe in it. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you,
Hi,
Princess? Hello?
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Was that question for me?
Oh yeah, it's your turn. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Absolutely, yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
There's that
Wow.
attraction
Yeah.
because you can't fall in love with someone you're not attracted to, in my opinion.
Mm.
So, and there's that feeling that that person gives you. It's indescribable. You cannot describe it. Because I believe that when you're in love and you can actually place your finger on it like a reason, then you are not in love.
Thank
True
you. What
love
about
does not
you,
have any
Renata?
reason.
She's a pro. She's a pro. She's a professional. She knows. Wow.
Who? Princess is a professional, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Professional. Yeah. She knows.
Alrighty. All right, Renata, let's hear from you.
So I was just having this conversation with someone the other day, and I agree with everybody on the platform today. And there's bits and pieces, but I'm more so with Luke, because I have not personally experienced a true love at first sight. So I don't know if it's truly real. Now I also agree with Exy because I think a lot of times it's more so lust at first sight, or attraction at first sight. But as far as love, I guess there's different levels to love. I mean, are you in love, or do you just love what you see, or do you just love that person's representative? But a lot of times, I mean, I even thought I was in love the first time I met someone, but as the relationship grew, it's like, do I really know this person? So I mean, I think I don't say that it doesn't exist. Okay. I mean, because I think there are some people that met the very first day and they fell in love and they're still together. So I think there is a such thing as love at first sight. But just like Luke, I've never experienced it. You know, so that's how I feel.
All right. So we have Makasa Johns who also joined the live. Hi, Makasa, can you hear me?
Hi.
Welcome to the platform. How are you
Yes, I can
doing?
hear you.
So where are
I'm
you
doing
connecting?
great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So where are you connecting from?
From Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Oh wow. Welcome. Welcome. It's so good to have you here today. So you can did you hear the question that I've been asking? Maybe
Thank you.
yeah, we are talking about love
No,
at
I didn't
first.
hear it. I didn't hear the
So
question.
we were discussing love at first sight. Is that something you could live in?
I believe in it if the two people want to believe in it. I think that it can work.
Okay.
I feel like it has to be a mutual thing that two people.
But is this something that you yourself have experienced?
Never experienced before. But it's not to say that it couldn't happen. But I think with me personally, I need to get to know the person and talk to the person in order to feel that way.
All right. Oh, we have someone else. Thank you so much. Uh, Cousin Black Venom. Hi.
Yeah. Hi,
Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Where are you connecting from?
Oh, I'm connecting from Ghana.
Okay, good to have you here. So I'm Michelle. I'm the host. Today we're talking about love, but we're gonna dive a little bit deeper, and you guys will understand why I'm asking you this question, because we have a crazy, crazy, crazy story at hand, and just gonna lead us to the heart of the topic. So, Tazin, do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, actually, I do love at first sight. I really do. Yeah. And I call that moment the recreation moment. That's how I call it, because that moment is a moment of like you've been created again, newly entering a new universe, a new world with someone, and so I believe in that.
Is that
I
something
believe in that.
is that something that you have experienced?
Yeah, it's something that I've experienced because the love at first sight happened between I and my mom when my mom gave birth to me. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
That was the first time that I first saw my love. So when I grew up to be a man, I know it sounds funny. So when I grew up to be a man like this, and it's like I see someone, you know, a beautiful lady. Let me say, actually, who is more beautiful than my mom? And you understand? That's how it's supposed to be. This is the will of God, and you can't escape it. That's the fact. So it's like you're gonna feel some connection. You're gonna feel like you are entering into a different world, a new world. You are moving from your previous world to a different world with some feeling, a great feeling from nowhere. So you see, it's magical. It's something that is like it's beyond measures and it's beyond imagination. So I believe in love at first sight because it's not easy to have a love at first sight. People are struggling a lot in this life to even for someone to say hi or good morning to them, but they don't get it. But you being, in this situation, love at first sight, both of you and do understand each other, feeling the same vibe, feeling the same connection between you and I, like you and that person at that moment, is something that is spectacular and beyond measures. So I believe in love at first sight.
Well, I like that. You are really going like above and beyond. Okay. So, all right. My next question, you might be wondering what I'm thinking. I never experienced love at first sight because I like to think, and I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to
Oh,
my emotions, and I'm kind of slow to come to a conclusion. So even if I see someone and I really like the person, I'm gonna start questioning myself. Why are you feeling what you're feeling? And that would take me a long time to try to that. And this tells you that I am an introvert because I like to think, I like to play with my thoughts. Okay, why are you thinking that? Why do you feel like you like that person? Why are you even in your right frame of mind right now? And just the time that I'm thinking that that person will be going, like, so yes, it never happened to me. But my next question is that do we get to choose who we fall in love with?
am I the? Am I
Yeah,
to answer that?
you can start. Do we get to choose who we'll fall in love with?
Um, yes. Because yeah, I think it's true. Yes, we choose. Nobody chooses for us. We choose. And the person that you choose also chooses you. You understand? Because if I choose you and you choose me back, or let me say it's like I choose you and you accept me. So we've it's like it's a end up of you choosing what we love, or you
Okay.
understand? So I believe that we choose what we love because
Okay.
it
You
has given
believe
to
you
us.
believe in love at first sight, but yet you believe in the fact that you can choose who you fall in love with.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Renata?
That
So I don't know. I'm still on the fence. So I believe love is an action. Um, it's a action verb, but I also believe that it's a feeling. And So I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I feel like when it comes to the term like soulmate, I feel like that's like of God, and God put somebody in our life that's or bring somebody in our path that's our soulmate. And I guess it's just for us to have that feeling inside to recognize that that person is the one. Um, but again, I think that again, love is an action verb. And like the young lady from Wisconsin said, I mean, it's about intentions and being intentional. So if two people want to really work towards, you know, being in love with each other, I mean, it's possible. But on the other end, I mean, I think yeah, you can choose who you want to love, but the question is, does that person really love you back? So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that.
Okay. And if you can choose who you love and the person doesn't love you back, so you are free to choose someone else. Right?
Right,
There you
right.
go. Okay, Mikasa Jones, what about you? Can you choose? Do you get to choose who you fall in love with, or it just hits you just like that love at first sight? Mikasa, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I definitely think it's a choice.
it's a choice. Okay, it doesn't just happen. So I mean, you were like, no, you did not agree in the love at first sight. So you got to choose. Is you got to be intentional about that.
Yeah, I think it's more intentional than just, magically happening.
Okay, Exy, go for it.
Okay. For me, I can stand on my hard two balls and say no.
You said no,
We all
like
want to fall in love. Yeah, I can stand on my hard two balls and say no. We don't choose who we fell in love.
That's it.
We all have the aim, we
I'm
have
in
the goal,
agreement.
but you can't choose specifically like this person
so.
or that person.
Are you saying that it just happened and you find yourself loving that person?
Yeah, it's like see, love is like a seed. We plant it takes time. Okay, but we all have the goal that we want to fall in love. We want to meet the right person. So as you go on a date, we are all searching. You are all trying if it will work or not. If it works, it's a miracle. If it doesn't work, so we don't choose who we fell in love. It happens with the intention behind, but we can't choose specifically this or that.
All right. What about you, Princess?
I'm with Etsy. You can't choose who you love because it's a matter of the heart. Yeah, like I said, the attraction is there and then the feelings. If we can actually choose who we fall in love with, then it's like I don't know how to put it, but when your heart has chosen someone,
Mhm.
you would want to see where that would lead to. That's why sometimes when we are in a relationship and we see red flags, we tend to be like, how did I even fall in love with you? What am I doing with you? Because at the beginning, it was just about your feelings. Your heart chose that person. But then reality dawned on you and you saw red flags that you cannot tolerate or live with, and then break up. So you can't choose who you love, or else it's strictly transactional. That's when you can choose. But if it's if
Mhm.
if it's if it's a feeling, you cannot choose. I'm talking from experience because I'm talking from experience. When I look at my ex, I'm like, how did I even get here? What am I doing with you? I mean, why did I even agree to date someone
Yeah.
like you?
I feel you.
That's
I
it.
feel
My
you.
heart, my
Hey,
yes, my heart chose him. I did not, because if I
It-
wanted to choose, I won't choose him. And that's where we start
that's true love.
fighting this
Yep.
feeling like we can't choose. It's not like going to the grocery store to pick up groceries. You can make your choice
It's not
there,
like that. It's not like
but
that
not
kind of.
but not but not when you're talking about matters of the heart. You see someone, okay, haven't you ever been asked, what did you see in this person? Why are you in love with her, or why are you in love with him? What's the attraction? So it's like you cannot explain it. It's right here. You can't explain it. It's a feeling. So we can't choose. You can only choose if it's transactional. I can choose to marry a
Yeah.
billionaire tomorrow because I know I
Yeah.
want financial security. That's transactional, even though we call it love. It's transactional. That doesn't mean that you cannot marry a billionaire genuinely, like there's no true love or anything. But to an extent, most people are in a relationship because of what they want to
Sorry,
benefit.
I lost
They are
connection.
not
Sorry.
there. They are not there to help make that person a better person, or what can I do for you to actually change your life or something. You cannot choose. That's my opinion. You can't choose.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think everyone answered, right? Luke is not in the studio anymore. And Tosin, did you answer that question? If we are able to choose the person that we fall in love with, that I think we started with you, right? Because you lost connection and then came back. Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of it's still kind of hard. All right, I am so glad. So all of us, mute your mic if you need to. I'm gonna tell you the story of today, and then you're gonna reflect back on what you just answered. All right. So she said, where did I go wrong? I don't want to be a hypocrite. I am a woman of principles. I am beautiful and hardworking. For over 2 years, I have developed strong feelings for my brother-in-law. To deal with this, I stayed away from my sister's house for a year. But even so, just seeing photos of him made my heart race. To avoid acting on these feelings, I decided to talk to my older sisters, who is very close to me and a devoted person. I hope she will understand and help me get rid of these thoughts. Unfortunately, she didn't take it well, and today I regret confiding in her. Instead of helping, she insulted me, she threw things at me and called me a witch. She informed my entire family, including my fiance. Now, my fiance hasn't spoken to me since. I have realized that people often prefer hypocrite to those who are sincere. My sister's reaction really hurt me and did not provide the closure I was seeking for. It's not like I did anything with my brother in law. I'm very disappointed that people will judge your intentions even when you are just trying to do the right thing. Did I do wrong confiding to my sister? This is our story of this week. She fell in love with her brother in law. She didn't do anything, she just fell in love. Now, what are your thoughts at the light of this issue? Remember, we don't get to
I have
choose.
a question.
Yes.
Um, During the course of dating and marriage, was the sister always saying things like, my husband is this? Because there are conversations you shouldn't have with your sister about your spouse. Because those are the kind of things that I believe, in my opinion, that can feed that kind of feeling.
Well, I mean, I don't
Like,
have that detail, but I can guess that yes, because she said they are very close. She said I am very close to my sister. So you know what two close
yes,
people do together, they oftentimes talk about everything. And I have the feeling that if they weren't that close to the point where the sister would disclose to her, she wouldn't have had the courage to come and confide such a thing to that sister. So you can tell that they used to tell each other everything.
yes.
But
So,
remember,
okay.
I mean, I'm saying that let's remember what we said earlier. Some people agree to love at first sight, some other people agree that love just happened. And this is her case. She's like, I stayed away from their house for over a year. But even seeing his picture, I will assume, like on social media, will make my heart race. So, what are your
Well,
thoughts, Princess?
are we insinuating that she fell in love with him the first time the sister introduced her husband to the family? Because that would be love at first sight.
That
That
detail,
is just bringing up more questions.
yes.
Because if she did not fall in love with him at first sight, that is, during the introduction and all of that, then she had to, then she developed those feelings while, you know, visiting her sister, spending time and talking so much about um, the brother in law and all of that. Because sometimes just saying nice things about people can make you start loving them. So I want to believe that it wasn't love at first sight, because I mean, or else you've dated him in the past. Why are you having feelings all of a sudden? And I don't want to sound like I'm judging her, but I feel if you know that this man is for your sister, you shouldn't be having feelings for him. I don't want to sound like I'm judging her, but I kind of feel that like you shouldn't be having feelings for him. I mean, this person belongs to your sister. He has been introduced, as part of your family now. Just see him as a brother. That's why we have the word brother-in-law. So what she should be feeling for him is just agape love, not the romantic kind of feeling. And she has a fiance, so there's something wrong somewhere. Like I said, there are some conversations that are not necessary. Doesn't matter how close you are with your sister, there are some things you shouldn't say, or there are some discussions that you should not have. That's my opinion. It's
All
just
right, let me
raising more
welcome
questions.
some of our guests over here. Mikey is here. It's been a while, Mikey. We would love to have you back. And who else? James was gonna come on the studio today, but I don't know what happened. Maybe you're having some issue with your network. Well, thank you, y'all, for being connected. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for listening. All right. So you feel like Princess, the sister, had something to do with it. Maybe she should have kept her business, her personal business, personal. They wouldn't have gotten
Yes,
there. All right.
yes.
Um. All right. Let's hear from you, Exie.
Okay, so there's something about siblings that people are not aware. You know, as you are growing up with your sibling, okay, they look up to you. We have mentors. We have our siblings that we look up to, like they are our mentor. So them being sisters from sibling, we don't know the relationship. Maybe the other sister was looking up to that sister to an extent that whatever that a sister chooses is perfect for her. So that kind of psychology can trigger that anything a sister takes is good. Anything a sister do is good. So much any guy a sister is with means the guy is also good. So she would like to be in her sister's shoe since she look up to her as a mentor. It's something that goes on in siblings naturally. So that might be the cause, but it's not. It is not good. It's a kind of infatuation, and it's not good at all. So she has to
Plus,
rethink about it. She has to just see it as her brother. That's all. Yeah. So that can be the cause of why she's falling for her sister's husband or man. Yeah.
From the way you're talking, I can tell that you're kind of sympathizing with her, right? You kind of like you feel her. All right. What about you, Renata?
I can't remember if this was mentioned or not, but like, did she say that she fell in love with him while the sister was dating him, or she only fell in love with him after they got married?
yeah.
That detail I don't have. The only thing is that she said, I am in love with my brother-in-law. So I don't know when exactly that love started. You
Well,
know.
if she said that when she first met him during her sister's courtship, then I can sympathize with her and say, okay, that that's possible, and and but then you had to put your feelings aside because your sister got to him first, and then it's like, well, why? I mean, because the love was there. But I think that if she decided to, I mean, she said that she fell in love, you know after they got married and things like that, just being selfish, and she's in living in some kind of fantasy or infatuation. I don't think that is real.
But
Yeah.
Because my thing is that if she witnessed the wedding and accepted him as her brother, then you can't fall in love with your brother.
exactly,
Yeah.
you can't.
Exactly. Set.
All right. Tarzan, were you gonna say something?
I was about to say something, but it's like because of my network, we jumped the section. It was about the choose, but now I believe you've moved forward. You've passed by me, so I couldn't get what was going on, like the whole thing. I couldn't get
So,
it.
so today we have the story of this young lady who fell in love with her brother-in-law, and she said she can't help it. She even tried to stay away from her sister's house because we were talking about her sister's husband. She tried to stay away, but after a year, even after a year of not visiting her sister, every time she would see her brother-in-law's picture, her heart will start racing. At some point, she couldn't help it anymore. She confided to her sister, who didn't take it well. And now today, she's seen as a witch in the family. Her own fiance even was informed by the sister, and now wouldn't talk to her. Now she's the bad person, and she's like, so would you rather I be hypocrite than telling the truth? Where did I go wrong? So that's kind of what,
No,
yeah, that's the story.
it's very simple. It's very very simple, and we all know. There's something that most happening in our lives. Let me say in this world, like we do give things that will destroy us chance to exist, and when we don't allow things that will make us be safe, we don't give those things chances to exist. It's like we all know that what that sister is doing is pure evil. It's nothing called love. It's lust. Lust.
Lost, exactly.
Lust.
Yeah.
She has lust for, and also, so let me say something like a slight of jealousy and enviness, trying to have something that someone also have, which you know that you can't have it. It's impossible for you to have it, but you are trying to have it or to get it. It's pure it's witchcraft, and it's pure
Preach,
lust.
preach.
There's nothing there's nothing called love in this. No, no, you can all bear with
Yeah.
me. Like let's put
Oh,
ourselves into her shoes, or let's put ourselves into this situation. If it were to
The
be you,
guy
how
is
would you
serious.
feel? You understand?
The
To
guy is
find out
serious.
that your sister is
Mhm.
in love with your man.
with your husband.
with your
Ah.
husband, married, married that
You
she
feel
witnessed,
betrayed.
married
Mm-mm.
she witnessed. This is even insect. This is pure evil. You understand? So
The
it's like
betrayal.
it's a full betrayal, a sisterhood. You just betray us. It's like you are killing your own sister. It's the
Yes,
same as you murdering your
exactly.
own sister. This is the same thing. You've killed your sister.
Wow.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Before we throw those stones, let's remember. Like we've heard a lot of stories of like sister having an affair with brother-in-law. I'm pretty sure you have heard such stories, right? It has
Yeah,
happened before,
Yes.
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
It
but
exists. Yeah.
yeah.
shouldn't we
They do
commend
exist.
a lot? Shouldn't we commend this young lady for, first of all, not doing it, and second of all, coming clear?
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was supporting her a
Okay.
little bit because
Yeah.
she has realized.
Okay, Vanada,
She
what are
has
you?
Okay.
realized.
I sympathize. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
What'd you say
Yeah, I was asking you, what are your thoughts?
about this situation?
Yes.
Yeah, my thoughts is unchanged. I
Yeah, I don't know.
agree with majority. Like I said, if she fell in love with him or said that she fell in love with him at first sight when they first met during when the sister introduced, like, oh, this is my boyfriend or this is the guy that I met, then I could understand that, and but again, that's where you have to have like self-discipline. And if the sister chose, it doesn't mean that it's your right to go and steal or be like, oh, well, it's love at first sight, it's real. So it's discipline. um but other than that, there's no exception. I mean, she can't
Example.
say that she fell in love with a married man or she fell in love with her sister's husband, who is her brother by marriage. Like you can't say that. That's infatuation, that's jealousy, that's envy. Wishing that she had something that her sister
Betrayal.
and again, I agree with Princess. I believe that's about the sister sharing too much information with her, because otherwise, yeah.
Or maybe the guy is just so good looking and
Well, I
handsome
mean,
and smooth.
That's not an
that
excuse.
he looks good, but again, that's
That's
lust.
not an excuse.
That's
No,
lust.
no,
That's
that is
lust
lust.
and
Yeah,
infatuation.
that's what
But
I said.
That's
Lust.
lost.
But
Mm.
again,
Yes,
lusting after your brother or your sister's husband is a sin. I mean, that
Yeah.
pure
is
sin,
no
pure
excuse.
sin, and this is insane.
Just saying.
How can you do it? How can you
So,
do it? How can
so
you
It
even
the
have
is.
that
It's not.
feeling?
It's not about hypocrisy. It's about calling out what's right and what's wrong. I mean, and sometimes we can't have everything that we want. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Exactly,
We can't
Exactly.
exactly,
have everything
exactly.
that we want or everything that we desire. We think we can, but we can't. I mean,
We
and
so
can.
and I have the feeling that she knows that. That's why she stayed away from that household. And that's also, she said, the reason why she confided to her sister was so that her sister could help her snap out of it. That was, like she's fighting
No,
against that. But
personally, I can't be in her shoes, but if I were to be in her shoes, I would not confide in my sister.
yeah, that's hurtful.
Yeah, what I would do is, first of all, let me commend her for not wanting to do something, wrong or hurtful to the sister by having an affair with her brother-in-law. But then, why don't you seek professional help? Why tell your sister? And now she's saying she's hurt. Who wouldn't be? I mean, I can't imagine my kid sister now telling me, I'm in love with your husband. What? You're no longer coming to my house. Yes,
I
you're banned for
I
life.
agree. I
You
agree.
can't come to my house. How can you be in love with my husband?
princess,
I
That's
agree.
crazy, man.
I agree with Princess.
she's bad
Like,
for life.
yeah, I
So
agree with
she shouldn't
Princess.
be
Like,
hurt that her sister is
Eh,
hurt. No, you shouldn't be. Your sister is human and
it-
she's trying to protect her home.
yes, it's true.
Come
I
on.
agree with Princess.
It's
The
crazy.
girl, the sister is
It's true.
selfish, and she should have decided to go talk to her professional or her
True.
pastor instead of going to tell her sister that and hurt her feelings. Like that's because now
It
her
is
sister has a right not to trust her.
wrong.
Exactly.
Very wrong. What she did is
Even
very
around my
wrong.
kids, I can't trust you anymore.
Exactly.
It is
Because that's
Very
it
envy.
wrong.
is deep. The betrayal cuts deep, really deep, because you're my blood. So why? Why?
Aaron, and it's the same thing as like you telling your sister like, oh sister, I had a plan of killing you, so now I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So it's the
Right.
same thing. It's the same thing. That is the same thing. So can you do it? How are you going to feel? Like me coming straight to you, like I had some feelings for your wife. Telling my brother that, like, bro, I had feelings for your wife, and I'm
Yes.
telling you. So you help me to do what? How am I going to help you?
Exactly.
Maybe pray for
But
me.
Yeah.
the sister is not
So
in the
No,
right position to help her.
no.
Sister
You
can't
should
help her.
you should have told a pastor, or maybe someone like someone
A
else that
therapist, a
that person is
professional,
yeah,
anyone.
therapist or
Well,
a specialist. Yeah,
the
you
married
understand,
sister
to
should have
come in.
slapped her.
yeah, yeah. I think first of
Oh,
all, the
it's wrong.
sister she's shallow minded because as a human being, if you guys will you um bear with me, at times we get some nasty desire in our mind, but as a
Correct.
human being, not everything that you thought you must practice. You have to be disciplined. Anything can come in your mind, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean you have to follow. You have to just check and say, oh no, 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 this thing now. Then you discipline, you kill it in your mind before you even try to practice it. So I think she is
Correct.
shallow in mind. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a human
Yeah,
nature.
it has
We
Yeah.
all, we
yes.
all, it happens to us. You can see some nasty thinking, oh no, no, Charlie, if I do
They're
this
too
now, now,
much.
come on.
Yes.
You know,
Things,
then you kill it.
but you
You don't
can't do
even
it.
mention to anyone. You don't even mention to anyone. Because if
Exactly.
I'm reading what goes in your mind, Michelle, yeah, I will be shocked. But it's part of human nature and the environment. At times it's the programming, it's the movies we watch and the music we listen. So it just pops
Yes,
out like,
She
oh,
should have
do
taken
this,
it
or
to
let
the
me try
grave.
this. Yeah, you
yes.
keep quiet and you
Yeah,
kill it. You have to be disciplined.
correct.
Your mind, use
Kill it.
the power of your mind. That's it.
You mentioned
Yeah.
something very powerful, XZ. It comes down to
Yes.
like the maybe the people we hang out with, the music that we listen to, the
Good.
kind of
Yeah.
music, the movie that we
Yeah.
watch, the kind of music that we
Watch it.
listen,
Yeah. It it
and
programs your self-consciousness. Yeah.
yeah, and that like I was reflecting on this story, and you all remember you said at first that we don't get to control, like we don't get to choose who will fall in love with. This is kind of
Yeah.
the feeling that the idea that this young lady is giving, like I don't have control over this, but I'm trying to fight it and I needed help, but meanwhile I'm like, what brought you to this point? Maybe it all comes down to, the Bible says to guard your heart more than anything. Guard your heart.
Mhm.
That means that, hey, that music that you listen to, that movie that you watch, those people that you hang around with, that kind of thoughts that you
Um,
meditate on days in, day night,
Yeah.
maybe it has
um,
something to do with you not being able to fight that feeling, nasty feeling, but
Yeah.
ma,
Yeah.
please, can I say
Yeah, that's
something?
true. That's
yes.
true. Those.
I'm sorry, I want to disagree. When it comes to watching movies, that's why we have adult movies that children cannot watch, because their mind will process it differently. I
Oh,
watch
come on.
movies where I see, no, no, I'm coming. I watch movies where I see nasty things that people do to each other, friends betraying friends, sisters betraying sisters, brother, you know, and all of that, all those, yeah, betrayal, all those betrayal stories. Does that mean that I'm going to betray someone close to me? I think at the end of the day, it's what if you allow that kind of thought, if you feed it, if you allow that kind of thought to germinate in your heart, that's when you end up doing crazy and nasty things. I watch movies like that. Okay, I watch horror movies. I watch um, what is it called? Slasher movies. But I'm not going to slash anyone, am I? I'm
Yeah,
just saying
it's true.
these are just
Well,
movies. So I don't
It,
want to believe that a movie will make
can I
someone because
can I come in?
let
Yeah.
her finish.
yes, you can.
Can I come in?
Hello? Okay, so
Hello.
like I was saying, yeah, I can hear you.
Uh,
Hello?
I wanted to
Yeah,
say this. I wanted
princess.
to say this.
Princess, are you through, or were you gonna say something else?
Yes, I was just saying that that's why we have
Okay.
different age for every movie that is out there. There are some that are family friendly and there are some that only adults should watch. Because at
There's
a
no
certain
restriction
age,
nowadays.
yeah,
There's
which is
no.
wrong. Which is wrong.
Wahala,
Because
wahala,
I
wahala,
have
wahala.
which is wrong. So as much as I want to agree that music and movies can affect your thinking, I no, I don't share that philosophy. I
Okay.
don't because I know the kind of movies I watch. So I won't live the life that I see the characters, portraying in the movie. It's just a movie. So, like you said,
Oh,
discipline. It all comes down to discipline. That's why you shouldn't let kids watch some certain kind of movies. So that's it. That's my
okay. That's why I said I want to come in to say something.
Okay.
okay.
Um, the, Madam Michelle,
Yes, sir.
you know, we've looked we are looking onto the one side of the story. No, we also have to concentrate on the sister's husband. What was the relationship between him and her sisters or her wife's sister? You know, there are some connection that or let me say there's some relationship between two people that can generate to that extent or to that part. You understand? Like the brother, like the husband, maybe he was having some close enough relationship with her before. Maybe the way he plays with her, the way he been touching her, hugging her, buying
Hello?
her gifts,
Hello?
something like that, can also result to that. Because let me tell you something, women love attention and women need attention.
And then she was lacking the attention from
Women
her
need
fiance.
pampering. You
Hello?
understand?
Hello?
Women need to be showed. Uh-huh. Yes. So when the fiance is not doing it and another man is doing it, they don't care. They don't care. They just
I
go in.
care.
Women are women.
No, no, no.
I
I
know you
disagree.
care,
Not
but
all
most
women,
don't care.
please.
No, not all women.
Oh,
Not all
oh,
women
okay.
are like
Not
that.
all women,
No,
please. Do not.
that's what I
Because
said.
Deacon said
No.
that
Okay,
men are men.
You
I'm
could give me
sorry. I'm sorry.
attention and
I'm
I will
sorry.
still not like you.
I, I
Yes, you
Hello?
could give
understand.
me
Hello?
I understand.
attention and
So
I will
so
still not
I
like
understand.
you.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, sorry for that. Some women. So let me say maybe she is classified to those women that love attention. How are you going to know? Maybe the fault was from the sister's husband because of his maybe his closeness or something like that. I hope you're also getting me. Maybe he can resort to that. We also have to
I
look
am
into that side. So brother-in-laws or maybe something like that, they should also keep that distance from their sisters, or let me say from their wives' sisters. I know what I'm talking about.
basically maintain
I,
healthy
I
Hello?
boundaries with your
correct.
in-laws.
Can I
I
come
know.
in?
Healthy
I know what
one.
I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. It just happened. You know, they were friends. It's
Mm.
like, oh, she's my wife. She's my wife's sister. So indirectly, or directly, she's my younger wife. It's like always saying that to that girl, saying that. It got to a time the girl was also fighting for space in the marriage, saying he told me that I'm a younger wife. He was buying me gifts, doing this, everything that support like to tell me that I'm a wife. So you see that thing, it brought a whole of conflict. And the younger girl and the younger sister ended up of what? Killing her older sister, poisoning. You see, so it
Hmm.
all depends on how the man will relate to what? To the sister. So as our sister said, a good, healthy what? Boundary relationship. And we are true to go. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, so if that was the
Hello?
case, why didn't she just, stay away and not let that mess with her
Hello?
head, mess with her mind,
Hmm.
you know?
Exie,
Hello?
we're saying hello. I think, is that you, Exie? Are you? Oh,
It's Luke. It's
disconnect.
Luke. Oh, it's Luke.
Oh, it's Luke. Okay, Luke.
Yeah, but since you people are not.
No, the thing is that
Look, invisible man.
I'm so sorry because like the very first time I asked you some question, it seemed like your network weren't coming through. It was kind of difficult to hear you, and we forgot about
I
you.
was
So
going to, I
sorry.
was going
Go
to
ahead,
share the
Luke.
link.
So
I was
so
going to share the
sorry.
link.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So sorry.
Okay. I heard what you said. Uh, I was spoken well, but I think this beginning to sound like a sermon to me. This is a sermon, and I would like to come from the part of the Bible first of all. I won't throw stones to anyone. The guy did wrong. Lady did wrong. Bible said that a lady should not lie with her brother-in-law, sister's husband, something like that. I heard a similar story like this before. This younger lady, she got married, and I heard her sister was not married. Came to Lagos. She told her elder sister to stay with her in Lagos. One thing led to another. The husband and the older sister, they were beginning to love each other. The younger sister was not always around at home, and when the lady complained to her husband from what she was seeing from my older sister, the husband didn't say anything. The husband didn't say anything to his wife. So the lady told her elder sister to leave her house, but she refused. The man did not agree. So I'm also seeing it from what the last speaker said. I'm also seeing it from the side of the husband. So the husband has a role to play too. That's why I said I'm not throwing stones at the lady first. The husband has a role to play. Maybe if we get the full story, we can see that maybe the husband has a role to play in his sister liking him or falling in love with him. And this story you just said just now, the lady did not try because why will I fall in love with my sister's husband? It's not it's not it's not biblical, it's not good, it's not Christian like. I can't think about it safe. But one thing I will commend her for is coming out to say it, but not saying it to her sister. She did a very wrong thing saying it to her sister, and I feel it's going to cause a great division between two of them. It will take God Almighty for both of them to reconcile. Uh, in this story, to also feel the husband has a role to play in this story because someone is liking you like that, and you won't tell me that you don't know. You will say it.
Are you
So to
are you
me,
saying that?
so to so to me, I would say that the lady did wrong for coming to tell her sister. She could have told somebody else, go to a therapy or a counselor, explain, apply to the person, leave the house, go to another environment and stay. Don't whatever pictures of the husband you have before on your phone, anything, take it away. Ask God to give you the grace to live over that stuff because it's bad. But I commend her for not taking it the extra step by sleeping with the husband. That's all I have to say.
All right. Was that you, Princess? You were gonna add something?
Yes, I I understand that sometimes men can feel that kind of, you know, this kind of betrayal, the relationship and how he relates with her. But sometimes some people are just genuinely, nice, and they don't even know that you're falling in love with them. It's very possible because I think she never wanted to act on it. That was why
Mhm,
she moved away for a year.
mhm,
Because if she wanted to act on it, she would just go ahead and seduce him, and then they'll take it up from there. It's either he rejects her, or he will just take advantage of the situation. But in this case, there are people who you might be in love with them and they will not know. So maybe he was, like we said, we've not heard his story. We're not trying to crucify her, but why it looks like everyone was against her was because she told her sister. Come on, that was that was a mistake she made, telling her sister. Their relationship is never going to be the same. Let's face reality. She told her sister. It has happened. You are ashamed of it. You don't want to act on it. Why don't you seek help elsewhere and try not to stalk this person on social media? Try not to have his pictures around you. Then go to your maker in prayer. That also helps. And then that shows that she was just in the relationship with her fiance. Her heart wasn't there. I mean, she wasn't even single or lonely, like single. She was engaged to be married. And then the sister was like, "Oh, you want to break my home? I'll help you. Let me tell your fiance what you want to do with my husband." We are humans, we have feelings. So even if he made some kind of moves, maybe directly or indirectly, she was never supposed to tell her sister. Trust me, things are happening now. Just that there are some things we cannot say on air like this. And
yeah,
there are some secrets that you should take to the grave. Yes. Do you know that not speaking
yeah.
about some personal experience, I have something, I've experienced something close to what is happening to this lady. That's why I'm upset with her. Someone is still married to her husband today because I kept quiet, because I walked away, because I cut all contacts with the husband. So please, there are some things that you should, because honestly speaking, can you imagine me confiding in that person? It doesn't matter if I tried to do the right thing, she would never see me that way. So I think her greatest mistake was confiding in her sister. That was a huge mistake. The relationship will never be the same. It takes the grace of God. Because even when the sister is married tomorrow to maybe someone else, the elder sister will still be looking at her that this girl is coming around. I know she's married, but I don't trust her around my husband. That's the problem. She shouldn't have confided in her sister. That's it. And like I said, you'll be banned for life. Oh. Nobody's coming to preach for me. Because the pastor himself, as he's coming, I'm like, sir, with all due respect, please leave my house. I don't want to hear anything because I'm the one that can protect my home. Yes. Let's not act like it's easy to say, oh, okay, you love my husband. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened. How can I help? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, you're leaving my house. That's it. You're never coming back. So that's it.
Thank you so much, you all, for sharing different point of views, and I really hope this helps someone. But this kind of bring me to this question. Look, if you remember, we discussed this way back with Coach Elian, and we were talking about telling the truth. Should you always, in every, like, no matter what, tell the truth? And I remember
How
that day
true.
Coach Elian was like, yes, you should. So this is someone who came and she told the truth. The princess is telling us today that hey, there are some things that are better left untold. So
There are some truths that are left untold.
Renata, do you agree that some truth are better left untold?
Yes, yeah, it is. Because you have to, consider other people. Because it's like, what's your purpose? Sometimes you have to question yourself, what's the purpose? Because for her to tell her sister that it was she was self-serving and she was being selfish, she wasn't, because it was no need to tell that truth. Unless it was something where she needed to tell her sister about something that she found out about her husband, then maybe. But to sit up there and to tell your sister about your feelings, there's no need to tell that truth. I mean, that because she don't even know for sure if those feelings are real. I mean, so it's like, why do that for nothing? So some truths are better left unsaid. You don't have to go telling everything to everybody for any reason. I mean, because there was no other purpose in that but to be selfish.
That's true.
So
That's
again,
true.
you have to ask yourself, what purpose would it be to tell this truth?
Yeah,
The
that's
truth, I
true.
was
That's
never
true.
going to set her free. Oh, please. That's
Right, right.
That truth was never going to set her free. She's in
Her
more
sister
trouble
should have
now.
slapped her. Like,
All right. Oh, Luke, were you gonna say a final words before we wrap up today?
I
What
just,
are
I just hope.
what are your thoughts on telling the truth?
Uh, all truths are not meant to be told. That's
Okay.
for me. All truths are not meant to be told. There are some truths that you have to keep to yourself. Let's say there are some persons you say some kind of truth to. There are some persons you say some kind of truth to. All truths are not meant for everybody. Some persons you say the some kind of truths to. Uh, and also, if I uh, if I wish she was online now listening to us, uh, I would like her to go to God in prayer. Just
Yeah, I said
go
that
to God
too.
because what she did, telling her sister the truth, what she did, it's very very deep, very very deep. It's not easy, but it takes the grace of God for our sister to forgive her, and not forget. Uh, Coming to the heart, as Princess said, the no gray area for the sister. It's a no gray area. So I think we should go to God in prayer and ask for direction. And ask for direction.
Thank you so much. Exie, do you have final
Yeah.
words? Do you also agree that some truths are better left alone?
um, See, in this world, you don't expect to do something and go away without facing the consequence. No matter what, it will catch up to you. So, the advice I'll give it to my fellow brothers and sisters: anything that you are doing, be aware of what you are doing. Don't say, "Oh, I'm just doing it. Maybe I'm having fun, or just a temporal thing." It will catch up in your future. It's karma. So it's better you say it and you face what will come and get over it, other than hiding and letting it torment you, which eventually it will catch up with you. And that time it might destroy something so precious that you hold on to. So some truths must be told, it must not be left alone. You did it, you own it, You accept, you make accountability, you move on. That's it.
Thank you. So, and we really hope that this helps someone today. And maybe you watching today you're facing something like similar to this, and we hope that this can help you get to some closure. Like being able to do the right thing, and also being able to keep the peace no matter what, because these are two sisters that may be splitted apart for life. So we really hope that you do the right thing if you find yourself in such situation. Thank you so much, guys, for participating today. Thank you, Renata. It was so great meeting you, and I hope that you will come back again, time permitting.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Princess. And thank you, Exy. Always, always. So this was Michelle D. I will see you next week. By the grace of God. Take care. God bless you. Bye,
God
guys.
bless you.
Bye, bye.
Yeah,
See you.
bye.